I've got about 150 yards out from the green, and I've got 3 different ball locations that I want you guys to understand. I'm in a fairway bunker with a pretty steep lip, but when my ball is further back in this bunker, I don't necessarily need to pick something that's got a lot of loft. So I've got 3 different golf clubs with me. I've got a 6, an 8, and I've got my sand wedge. And I want you to see why I would select which one at each position. So this first one, I've got a lot of space before that ball would actually hit the lip. You cannot actually do this, but this is for education purposes only. I'm gonna place this golf club in the sand. I'm gonna step on it. And what you can see is this would be the launch angle that this would take off at. So for me, I'm trying to find the perfect golf club that will make sure that it gets over the lip, but also gives me the distance that I'm looking to achieve. As I get a little bit closer to this lip, I can no longer select this 6. If I select the 6, notice how this launch comes out. It looks really questionable whether or not I would be able to get over the top of that bunker. So I'm going to select my 8 iron. And once I've got my 8 iron here, notice the difference in that launch with the 8 iron. Pretty easy for me to get over that lip. I am giving up a little distance, but at least I'm going to get as much distance as I possibly can out of this shot. Now when I get up to this last one, no longer can I take that 6. Notice the difference. I watch a lot of amateur golfers try to take a 6 here and they hit into the lip and it falls right back into the place where they started. So same thing if I were to take my 8 iron, I'm going to do the same thing where it's going to hit right into that hill. So now at this point, this is when, unfortunately, it's a very penalizing shot. I'm going to need to take my sand wedge, hit a full swing sand wedge, and give up a lot of my distance. So really take note of how far away you are from this lip when you're selecting your golf clubs, and utilize that little strategy I showed you so that if you place the club under your foot, it'll tell you what the launch angle should look like on each club.